Okay, this one's very Christmassy. It is now Christmas Eve 2020 and we're doing a demo that's very relevant to this time of year. So Christmas tomorrow, I'm not with any family and friends. I'm just going to keep working on this TV shit until such time as I get my fucking airplay. I'm missing a loved one whose name is Luigi, so I'm just keep going. He's my most important loved one, and I'm trying my best to get my stuff out there. On the primetime news on the free-to-air TV, try my best, however hard it is to get past COVID-19 or coronavirus related news bulletins, whatever. It's the big ticket news item now, big time. It's always been in the background since the major flare-up, the first wave had left, and now we got this one. It's become a big problem again. Anyway, we're photocopying this Santa sock. So Santa sock, or whatever you call it, sock, or what's the other word? Santa stocking. That's the word. They usually call it a stocking, not a sock. Put a sock in it, you might say. Haha, funny. Not funny. There again. Put a sock in my mouth. But my dad and my brother would be the kind of people that would like to silence what I have to say. But they're not going to. I'm going to keep making my videos until I fucking go to air. And this looks really quite nice, the colours. The colours look nice, and you can see some of the silver. I'm going to make this an interesting one. But I'm really missing my partner Luigi. It's really difficult. I can't get my stuff to go on the primetime news because of COVID-19, the coronavirus problem that we have here in Sydney, Australia, pretty much. So it's really quite difficult times we're living in. Anyway, that looks interesting. Still not quite what I'm after. I can hear the cicadas out there in force. Well, they're quite quiet at the moment, actually. They're not that noisy over in this part of where I'm living. You can just hear them in the distance. Anyway, that's not quite what I want either. But I'm really missing Luigi. I'm really longing after him. I'm pining for him. It's not an easy thing to deal with, being alone and dealing with the way things are going in the news, coronavirus, and feeling scared, not feeling happy. But I'm trying not to be afraid. I tried to wear a mask today, all day, and I must admit I just couldn't tolerate it. After the end of the day, I just had to tear it off. Not tear it off, I had to take it off. It was that hard to breathe, and that sort of shit worries me. I'm not worried about dying from COVID. I just don't want to be wearing a fucking mask all the time out there in the heat. It's not even hot today, and I still struggle to breathe. So we're living in some pretty shitty times at the moment. We're not having, it's not it's not a fun Christmas as you'd like it to be. I wonder if we're going to use this or not. Maybe I could do this stocking thing differently. I might add more silver to the mix. I'll just reverse the pieces of sequin to the silver, because silver comes out looking a lot better than gold. Gold is just too dark, so I'm going to just do that. But basically I'm over this COVID-19 shit and how it's impairing my own advance into the news headlines. It's very difficult, folks, dealing with this. Yeah, that looks better, and we have it on we didn't enlarge it, so maybe that was a good thing. But basically it really is difficult dealing with COVID-19 and all the fallout that has to happen. I do think maybe we could just throw it back over there, but I'm really missing Luigi. I really find it hard to accept that I can't get in touch. I just want people to see beyond the negativity of news, that news doesn't have to be negative, it can be a positive thing. I'm trying to sell this stuff here as a love story in the making, and this looks really quite nice. So I'm trying to sell it as a love story. However, much love stories don't seem to have as much impact as the negative type news articles. So it's really difficult trying to get the news people to play my stuff. However, and they seem to think that people have to know blow by blow what's happening with COVID-19 or coronavirus. We do have to know about it, but not constant rolling coverage. I do wish there could be more, it could ease off a bit. Now, which one are we going to use? This one looks nice, but I think this one's got more over it. But yeah, it's really difficult trying to deal with the way the news has gone. But I'm trying my best to use whatever resources I have to try and make this into something really newsworthy. Something that's going to be considered very, very, very newsworthy. Anyway, that's come up looking nice. I think we can work with this. I wonder how we're going to make it look. I wonder if we're going to do another one. But yeah, it's really, really, really difficult trying to get my stuff to air. Anyway, that looks a lot better. I do like this overall result. I'm wondering where the centre of the job, it's probably going to be there. Maybe here. I'm going to enlarge maybe this section down and then across. This will be good for enlargement. But it really hurts to be alone around Christmas time and not having a loved one You know, people might think I'm a bit of an antisocial because I'm not spending it with family and well, I don't have any actual friends, so I'm trying to spend it with family, but I don't have an attachment to my family like I have to Luigi, and I just feel that I'd be losing time losing time off this important work that I'm doing, because it gets really lonely and I don't feel a connection with my family like I feel with Luigi, and I'm never going to find him if I spend my time away from here, away from what I'm doing. I know a lot of people are so obsessed with family and friends, and it becomes the most important thing of Christmas. But to me, I don't have that same kind of attachment. Now, this is not looking as good as it should. Maybe I can just enlarge it a bit more. I wonder if maybe here is the centre of the job. That could be a better part. But basically, I'm really lonely without Luigi. I really feel a sense of desolation. I really feel a loss without him. And I know that that my family will be a closer family if I can involve Luigi, and I've just enlarged it too big and we've got that ugly bit. But basically I really miss my partner Luigi. I really need to be with him instead of being alone. It's really lonely, folks, and yet I have to just plough on with what I'm doing here, trying to present demos that are not only good for the news, but are entertaining for the audience as well. Wondering where this job is going to be. I think it's going to be there. So I really miss Luigi, and I really want my family to be a family to be together, because we do have bad movements in our family, or should I say dynamics, and my dad and my brother don't accept me as I am, that I'm the photocopier artist. They don't like what I do. They think it's too weird, and they won't respect me until I go on television. So, and when they do show me respect by apologising, I will forgive them. That's my goal. I want to do that. And my mum, she'll be really glad to see that what I've been doing has also paid off, and that somehow my family can, next year I hope, have a happy Christmas with Luigi. It'll be really nice, and then I can enjoy family Christmas instead of doing this shit on my own. So let's see how this looks as a piece, as an artwork. The nerds will inherit the copier world. Anyway, that's come up looking quite a treat. I think now we can call this demo quits.